Hello my gamer friends. Oh, it is so good to actually be able to make a video that everyone can hear. Oh, it was horrible. I made like 6 hours worth of walkthrough videos, and then I went back and I checked them and the audio wasn't working. So it was just really slow gameplay with no explanation. So let's get this going because we do not have a lot of time. I can only make about 15 minutes per video, so let's start our character selection. This is Rift. I played Rift a long time ago and absolutely adore this game. It is so much fun. So we are going to go and we're going to select characters. I'm going to walk you through. Let's go back. There are guardians. The guardians are chosen of the gods, brought back from death to save the world from the corruption of the dragons. Each guardian has a great destiny to become a celestial hero. Then you have the dark side. You have the Defiants. The Defiants have taken fate into their own hands, turning away from the Vigil to pursue their own plan. They harness the power of the planes to fuel magical technologies for the defense of Talara. There we go. Let's explore some of the Defiants. The different races of Defiants are the Eth. The Eth rose up in the deserts of the south, a clever and resourceful race. They have a tradition of taming their environment, magic, and technology. Their racial abilities bonuses are agility and desert dwellers' birthright. Now feel free at any time to pause these videos to read more detailed descriptions. Now there's the male. And there's the typical female. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous characters? There we go. And the next is the Kalari. Kalari are awesome as well. I love the development of these characters. The Kalari, the elves of the lost Kalari Isles, have been tainted by generations of exposure to raw planar magic. Powerful spiritual mediums, the Kalari are a powerful but somewhat unpredictable race. Their special abilities, there we go, camouflage and legacy of the Fire Islands. There's the male of the Kalari and there's the female of the Kalari. Very gorgeous characters. Now the third is the Bommy. Look at the beef on that boy. Wow. These exotic tribesmen of the Raza Day Canyons are the hospitable race of strong, clever people who excel both in the arts of war and crafts. So, they are very cool. And that's the boy, and here's the girl. Now, with all of these characters, you can customize their appearance. If you choose to play one of these characters, you can absolutely customize their appearance. Let's check out some of the classes and what you can be as a Defiant. You have the Warrior, the Cleric, the Mage, the Rogue, and the Primalist. You have the same classes that you would have as a Guardian. Of course, each has their own specific special abilities, but we're going to go back because I prefer to play Guardians. Here we go. The Guardians are the chosen of God, and let's see what we got here. We're going to start with the Mythosian. Long before it was destroyed by the Shade, cold Mythosia was ever the home of legendary heroes and warriors. There's their racial abilities right there. The motivational roar and legacy of the Shade. Second race is the High Elf. The oldest of the races of Talara, the High Elves are the protectors of the land. Wise and skilled, their tranquil nature masks a ruthless dedication to the god. Their racial abilities are angelic flight and grace of the forest. And for our third race, pardon me, we have the dwarves. Dwarves are known for their stolid and pragmatic nature, but are also a curious and creative people, masters of whatever craft they employ. Their racial abilities are Dwarven Breakfast, restores 8% health and mana each second over 13 seconds, and Miracle of the Hammer Nail. There we go. There's the boy, and there's the girl. And there's the boy, and there's the girl. There's the boy, and there's the girl. I prefer to play a dwarf. To me, they are the coolest and the most fun to play. So, I'm going to take you through and show you some of the specifics for each class that you can play. So let's choose Warrior, and then we'll go next. Now, the subclasses for each of the classes, you have Righteous Defender, and over here it tells you what it is. Now feel free to pause so you can read the descriptions at any point. That was Righteous Defender. This is Overlord. There we go, and you can read over here. Then we have Triumphal Warrior, and that is a recommended for beginners. There we go, and then we have the Song Forged. You can see the cross over here. That means that it does have some healing abilities. And Warrior of the Wild. And you can check that out as well. Now let's go back and choose Cleric. I do have a very high level Cleric on a different server, but for this walkthrough, we are going to start over with a brand new baby character, and I will take you through the tutorials and show you some hidden content inside the game. It will make your gameplay a lot easier. There we go, and for the Cleric you have the Seraphic Guard. Feel free to pause and read the descriptions for those at your own leisure. We have Nature's Protector, which that is one of the most powerful characters that I have. Started out as a Nature's Protector, and that's also recommended for beginners. Then we have the Shaman, the Doom Caller, and the Benefactor. Benefactors are the healing clerics, and they are a bit difficult to play, but once you're comfortable, feel free to absolutely explore all the characters and all the character classes. There we go, and let's check out the Mage. Mage starts out with a Frozen Defender. And of course, mages are casters. And then we have Leaf Blade. I had a character that was a Leaf Blade, and those are a lot of fun to play. There we are, and then we have Grave Lord, which gives you a gnarly pet that fights with you and for you. Now, Nexus Magus is a recommended for the beginners, and it's a lot of fun to play. And though it's recommended for beginners, it's not a dumbed-down character. It's a lot of fun to play, and you learn a lot. And then we have Flamecaller. Flamecallers are also one of the most powerful of the mages. Here we go, and then we have a Frozen Deity. That's a really great character to play. And then we have the Terramancer. Alright, and then we're going to come back from that, and we're going to come over here to the Rogue. Now the first one is the Vortex. And then we have a Huntsman, which is recommended. It's a very fun class to play. Then we have a Night Stalker. Like I said, absolutely feel free to pause it so you can read the descriptions for each. And then we have a Skirmisher, the Combat Medic, the Mad Genius, and the Virtuoso. The Virtuoso is actually a bard, and that is a lot of fun to play also. Alright, let's back this up and check out the Primalist. The very first one is the Earth Render. Then we have the Dervish, which is the recommended subclass for this one. Now these characters, for me, they are more of a challenge to play, but they are very beneficial also. There's the Maelstrom, a Berserker, and the Preserver. There we go, and that is the classes and subclasses for each race, and the only thing left to do is pick what we want to do. So, do I want to be a girl or a boy? I do like dwarves, so I'm going to be a dwarf. Let's make her a female. There we go, and I am going to choose Rogue as my class. And let's see. Mad Genius uses wit and gadgets to inflict incredible harm on foes while buffing allies. I want to pretty much be a solo for the purposes of this guide video. Let's see. Combines the damage of Ranger and the utility and burst of Marksman for potent lockdown and sniping damage. How about Night Stalker? We will go with the recommended Huntsman, and that'll be a really good thing to get started with. So let's go to next. Now over here on the bottom you can randomize your character. Let's back out just a little bit so we can get a full view. I'm going to wait till I see some characteristics that I really like, and then we will work on her from there. As you can see, there's a lot of different variations. Oh, she's adorable. Let's keep going. I do think I like this one. I'm going to push highlight color, select which kind of intensity of highlights I'd like for her hair. Oh, that's kind of cute. So we will keep that. The markings over here, let's zoom in just a bit. The markings are facial markings. And you can pick if you want your character to have distinctive markings, or you can choose to have no markings at all. And that's what I'm going to choose, no markings. Then we can choose the makeup color. There we go. And body color, I'm going to come over here and choose darker tones. Oh, she is awesome. I like her just like that. So, now we need to name her. And you can also choose very specific features and how you want everything to look. I'm pleased with the way this is, so let's give her a name, and then we will end this video and come to the next. So, Methinks, her name is going to be Methinks. Let's see if that name is available. And it is. That is absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate you all hanging out for this video. And please join me for the next, and if you like the content, hit the like button. And if you want more content like this and you want to watch more videos, then please subscribe. Alright, thank you, and I will see you in just a few moments.